Good morning and welcome to Saturday special of Dr. Lamba's Awakening Call. Drinking has been a part of human existence and experience. As a matter of fact, look at any religious or mythological work and you would find that drink has been exalted according to Indian system. When Lord Shiva churned the ocean, 14 gems emerged out of that. And alcohol was one of them. The second was, of course, nectar. And in the ancient Aryan milieu, it was called somras. As a matter of fact, even prehistoric people used to imbibe alcohol. In Christianity, sacrament is wine. And all this shows the religious aspect. And let's not forget that sacrament, or prasad as they would call in Hindi, is supposed to be taken in small quantities and not gobbled up. And that's why drinking has to be practiced like the connoisseurs do, one drink at the most two. This fine art is often negated, and that's why alcohol gets a bad name despite its huge benefits. Lowering of the cholesterol, lowering the blood pressure, lowering the blood sugar, and yet people look at it with distaste is only because some people, or the majority of the people, do not know the art of drinking. Now, drinks can be of diverse kinds, but I will concentrate today in this capsule only on some of them. First is, of course, whiskey. Whiskey is supposed to be one of the most important drinks, and as a matter of fact, it's humorously said that in Punjab, people drink more scotch than it is produced in Scotland. It has a flavor and aroma. So you have to decide whether to take it as it is or to adulterate it with soda or water or something else. If you want to enjoy it, you have to drink whiskey neat. Do you drink whiskey before or after dinner? The best time is before I've eaten anything when my palate is green. Absolutely clean, unadulterated, my taste buds are fresh. If I take whiskey early in the morning, my palate isn't tired, it's fresh, it knows what's tasting. When you're hungry, your mouth is receptive to flavor, and that's why whiskey is never a post dinner thing, it's pre dinner. When you're tasting the first hit of flavor, explodes on your palate. It also serves as a digestion aid. While the hair of the dog might not help if the nose has a hangover, drinking a whiskey after a large meal can ease an uneasy stomach. Whiskey's high proof makes it excellent digestive, stimulates the stomach's enzymes, helps break down food. So, art meaning of whiskey drinking whiskey is that try it neat, no water, no ice. Allow the whiskey to express itself as its creator intended. It's perfectly acceptable to add water or ice if you want it. But master blenders dilute their whiskey down to 20% ABV. Take a small sip, a very small sip. Let it sit on your tongue. Swirl it in the mouth before swallowing it. If it's too strong, take a breath. And then take a small sip again. Another way is to add ice. You can add lemonade, you can add club soda, sweet vermouth. And as a matter of fact, I have seen that when you drink whiskey with sweet vermouth, its flavor becomes absolutely heavenly. But then you can add even apple cider and even coffee. As a matter of fact, coffee with whiskey, the Irish coffee, is one of the finest drinks. Now, the question has been asked by Mr. Singh Jaspa, should we have the whiskey on the rocks? The tongue should touch the drink and then twirl the mouth. Yes, that's right. But not on the rocks. As I said, ordering whiskey on the rocks may sound cool, but it's not necessarily what you want. It has to be, as I said, neat if you really want the flavor. Ice, what happens when you drink with ice, it dulls, numbs your palate. Your taste buds are numb and you can't enjoy the flavor. So sometimes you want a cold glass of whiskey, then it's fine, go ahead. But basically, it should be taken light. And then, if you're drinking it with ice, you have to be careful how large ice cubes are. They should be large ice cubes, about 1.5 to 2 inches, or they should be ice balls. Now, what happens is when you take crushed ice, the small cubes, the chunks, they melt faster than the large pieces and dilute your whiskey more quickly. So, if you want a chilling effect, without dilution, the best thing is add chilled whiskey stones. Now, those stones have come. You freeze them, put them in your whiskey. It will become cool and cold as much as you want it, but it would not be diluted. Then, how to drink whiskey? I saw a Prime Minister of India. He used to drink whiskey, but in a stainless steel tumbler. See, an old fashioned glass, rock glass, whiskey tumbler is a standard choice for serving whiskey drinks. Normally, whiskey glass should be 7 to 12 ounces in capacity because that can be used to serve whiskey neat on the rocks or cocktails, whatever you want. The choice of the glass will certainly influence your smell and taste. If you drink it in a lead crystal, it has a different flavor. You drink it in a paper cup, and as a matter of fact, that's why when I go to the restaurants and they serve me coffee, I say, don't serve me in the paper cup. Serve me in a china cup. And I prefer in a bone china. Whiskey, I must have a 70% lead glass, red crystal. It's crucial to keep in mind that you want a glass that will concentrate vapors. So what happens is you smell it. You nose the whiskey. It might sound snooty to you, but that's a fact. It makes a difference. Just to be clear, it doesn't change anything in that way. Just a significant sensory improvement when you drink from a properly shaped glass, and it should be wide enough for the whiskey to breathe and allow for present, neat, swirling experience. You can't do it in a steel glass. You can't do it in a plain glass. You can't do it in a tumbler. You can't do it in a paper cup. No. And the best whiskey and the Scotch glasses are the neat whiskey, the Tiffany, Glencairn, Denver and Lane, Twist whiskey glass, Corkical whiskey, and Norland whiskey glass. So, as I said, sip it, keep it in your mouth for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, swirl it in your mouth. And the tongue should touch the palate. That's important thing. The taste buds are around the tongue. And when you swirl it and you touch it, they go underneath your tongue. And then you have got a sensory experience which is outside this world. And then one drink, or at the most two, but never more than two. Then you are not enjoying the whiskey, you are lapping it up. And lapping up is a quality of some other species. Come to vodka, my second favorite drink. Certainly, drinking vodka straight is one of the main ways to enjoy it. Try to see whether you like the vodka on its own, or maybe you can add some ice. There's a vodka drink called lemon drop, contains vodka, lemon, and sugar. Now, when I was in Russia, I was introduced to that I should have a Calentero wine and then this vodka along with lemon. It had a taste of its own. First is to drink vodka cream. It's a standard way, the best way to enjoy the depth and the intensity of drink. And if you cannot drink it, then secondly, buy a good brand of vodka. Vodkas are ranging from lowest to the bottom of about 8 varieties are there. A good vodka choose that tastes smooth. Lower quality vodka is harsh on your palate. Drinking cheap vodka is a wildly unpleasant experience. Avoid it. Better not drink it. Pristine vodka is fine, it's a cheaper one, but then it's still good. So if you are drinking vodka need too much, you can opt for flavored vodkas. So if you drink too much, green apple, berry, vanilla, it's easier. The second thing is cool the vodka before serving. People normally keep vodka out. After buying the bottle, store it in a fridge. You want alcohol to be as cold as possible when you're serving vodka. Let me tell you, vodka doesn't freeze like water. So you can even store it in a freezer to cool it quickly. Just before drinking it, half an hour before, put in a freezer. Then how to drink it? Pull out the shot glasses to serve the vodka. Fill one third of the glass. If you're a white party, you're likely to down the shot in one go. But then remember, your vodka is very potent. You can get drunk easily. So drinking vodka responsibly is an art. Enjoy the vodka. The best is not in a party, but if you're in a calmer setting, sip it very slowly, deliberately, swirl it gently in the glass, not in the mouth. First is in the glass, and then in the mouth. Taste its aroma first, smell, then savor the taste of the tongue. Let your sensory organs be involved in that. Your hand with the glass is enjoy the feel, your smell, and then the taste. And if the drink is too harsh, add some ice or water, or you can add tomato. Choice is yours. Second is make cocktails. It's a neutral tasting by itself. So it can be used in any cocktail recipe. You can almost add anything to vodka, create good tasting cocktails. And the best for that is unflavored vodka. Screwdriver is there, you often get in the bars. Classic margarita is there. Cosmopolitan is there. Vodka martini is there. You know, made famous by James Bond. And Bloody Mary is there. It's classic for those who want savory notes in their drinks. And then one thing more. Are you aware that you can use vodka with candies? It can be easily infused into gummy bars, beers. Add gummy bears to a jar filled with vodka. Let them sit in the fridge for a day. Taste the gummy beers. And if you're really having a lot of inflammation, put garlic in vodka. Let it be infused. And then eat that garlic and drink that vodka. You'll enjoy it. Similarly, you can infuse vodka with fruits for your cocktails and pickled drinks. Watermelons, strawberries, oranges, pineapple. And vodka has, whiskey you can enjoy alone. At the end of the day, you're watching TV, have a nice glass of whiskey and enjoy it and listen to your music. But vodka is basically a social drink. So what I'll prefer is when you're enjoying vodka and food with your loved ones, that's the time to have it. Then how to drink it? Pour it into a small glass and fill it only for a few sips. Remember, this is not a cocktail. Plain vodka is likely to make you intoxicated, and small tumblers Fill the tumbler to between 3 to 5 millimeters below the rim. Undoubtedly, rum, which is one of the famous drinks, again, used to be one of the main drinks for the army and the sailors and the pirates. That means any adventurous vocation that you are having, rum is there. And it's one of the world's most confusing drinks. Can you believe it? It can be white, it can be aged agricole, it can be blackstrap, it can be spiced. And rum is not just a tropical drink, so let me tell you. Sure. Have you ever tried Mai Tai or mini frozen daiquiri? They're great. So when you think that rum is only for mojitos, you are mistaken. It's much more. And the best thing is experiment with wine. The optimal ways to find what you want to do. There are many different styles and taking rum by going to a bartender knows the stuff, and you can ask them. Now, since rum is made from sugarcane, that doesn't mean it's sweet. Rum is not inherently sweet. It's a spirit distilled from molasses, a byproduct of sugar. So anything that gets distilled cannot be sweet. However, if you have sipped rum and you get sweetness, you may not be imagining many distillers add sugar after distillation. So drink it like whiskey, the best way to take rum. People take rum and coke, rum and water. Take it with a splash of ice or water. No, note one thing. Most spirits are distilled at 40% of alcohol by volume or 80% proof. Rums are bottled at a higher proof, so they are stiff. Be careful. I'd say 45% or lower, you should drink it neat. Anything above, you should dilute. And the rules for drinking, how to drink one, just like whiskey, with a splash of water, ice, or a slice of lime. Simply drink it in small glass, warm between your hands. Now there's a difference. While whiskey you don't warm, but the rum, if you really want to have the flavor, rum glass should be rotated in your hand so the heat of the body is transmitted and makes it warm. You can take it with ice, lime, soda, apple juice, ginger ale, ginger beer, and then sip it very slowly. Smell the aroma. It won't hurt your nose. Take small sips. But ideal is to take it at the room temperature. If you wish, you can take it on the rock, but the room temperature is ideal. Then comes tequila. Again, to enjoy it, take small sip of tequila straight and enjoy. If you feel the need as a new tequila drinker, you can try your tequila with some lime and some finely ground salt. After every sip or two, dip your wedge of lime into a small amount of salt and suck on it. This will enhance the experience. A small wedge of lemon, rock salt, black salt, or any salt. And the best way to drink tequila is to sip on its own again. If you do this, you can order your tequila chilled, or you can have it on the rocks or straight up. And pick a tequila that's 100% agave. Now, there's a difference. Tequila is made from various things, but agave, 100% agave is the best. There can be 50% agave, there can be 40%. Agave is the basic ingredient. Sugar cane is the basic ingredient of rum. Tequila is made from agave. So fill a shot glass in the normal way and then take a small skill state and then enjoy. The Western way of drinking tequila is different from the Mexican. They'll just drink it. The Western way would lick some salt from the back of the hand, swallow an entire shot in one go, and then finish up with a quick suck on line. No, but the Mexicans don't drink it. There is a party vibe to it, and the most common among the young drinkers. So skip the salt and the lime. That's what they say. When According to the Mexicans, the best way of drinking is as it is, and then later on you can suck some lime, but not while drinking it. While the Western is different. So these are certain ways. Again, most important is how you drink it and in what you drink. You don't drink it in steel or glass, ordinary glass, I mean, or paper cup. You drink it in the specified crystal meant for that drink. Short glass for the rum, short glass for tequila, longer short glass for vodka, whiskey glass for whiskey. Beautiful crystal enhances the beauty of a drink. Enjoy your drink as nectar, soothes you, calms you, doesn't agitate you, and makes you feel at peace. I hope you'll be able to enjoy your drink better tonight. Have a great drink and enjoy life. Well, there's just a comment from Mr. Singh Jaspal. I wish I had met you 50 years ago. Your talk is so informative. Thank you. Thank you, Jaspal. I really appreciate your comment. Even I wish I had met you 50 years back. Maybe we would have written together. Thank you. And thank all of you. Enjoy your drink, but drink responsibly, sensibly, one drink at the most. Thank you.